Durag Wisdom here, folks, and welcome to Earth Date Y2K 18.03.04. Importantly, 247 days until the midterm elections. This is the Hate the Academy Awards edition. I've always loved the movies, but have finally learned to despise Hollywood. Okay, so full disclosure, I was raised in Hollywood. I'm also pissed because, I'm personally pissed because I've been trying to sell my script, and in order to join the Hollywood fraternity, you have to know someone. I mean, Hollywood is a private club filled with snobs who do not want to mix with the unwashed masses that they get their money from. Academy Awards is pure bullshit, and this is from someone who used to watch it religiously. It doesn't rely on the quality of the product that they're presenting, but it relies on politics. So whatever political thing is going on, it relies on that. Who you know, not what you know. They run their yearly Passover get-together at their convenience, the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences. So if you live on the West Coast, you're always fine. And I grew up on the West Coast. I said from Hollywood there. But if you live on the East Coast, you have to sometimes stay up till 1 a.m. if you want to see the whole thing. And then you head to work the next day. And remember that the actor who will play your part in the job that you're working will get paid infinitely more money than you do. And if you don't believe me, check Tom Cruise out playing a longshoreman in the remake of The War of the Worlds. Yeah, right. Yeah. The Academy has no respect for the vets, the old-time vets that from the olden days. I'm talking about veteran actors. They really don't have any respect for them. I mean, sometimes for a show of it, they'll do it, like what they're doing with, once again, with Warren Beatty and Faye Dunaway, two of the finest entertainers and artists that have been. Check out Reds, and check out mostly anything that Faye Dunaway has done. At least they're giving them something, but you should see what they did with Mickey Rooney. You see, they give you seats. I guess the ones who are getting the awards, they're way in the front there, but then what do you do with the other celebrities that aren't so famous anymore? So they took Mickey Rooney and they put him on the back of the auditorium. And he was a mega grossing star. And he happened to be an extremely fine actor. Hollywood cares mostly for money and for any easy way to make the dumbest entertainment possible. How many sequels, remakes, and superheroes do we need, right? How many reboots of old themes will there be until I feel that my ass is being kicked up and down Hollywood Boulevard from Bronson Avenue all the way up to Highland Avenue? The Academy Awards used to be given in a private ceremony for Hollywood insiders. Now the corporate Hollywood scum make these celebrities work even on their stupid awards night. As far as I'm concerned, let those hard-working snob, rich one-percenters sit out the night and let TV personalities present the Academy Award. The TV personalities. I mean, they got a TV host, a night talk show host, Jimmy Kimmel. But these are all from TV. Let the TV gals do their work, and let the movie personalities sit it out. Don't let them do any entertaining, but going up and getting their awards. I mean, cut with the music, the songs and the dances. Nominate the song, maybe sing one verse from it. You don't have to sing the whole damn thing. The music, of course, is extremely important in the films. So you don't have to have a bunch of giant-sized production numbers for people to see. People on the East Coast don't have time for all that shit. I couldn't sit in an Academy Awards seat. And if I was sitting there, I can't sit for 5 hours, 4 whatever hours it is. I mean, give me popcorn, give me soda, let me recline. I like to sit and recline. But then people would fall asleep, and the sounds of the snores would overpower the musical numbers, the absurd dance numbers, and also the presenters making their awards. Here, for better or for worse, are my picks for the winners. A few of them. I didn't pick one particular one, but the ones I think should be winners for Best Picture. I didn't go through the whole thing, so don't worry about that. Now, I chose Mudbound. Now, Mudbound, a great family saga, was not nominated because it had the nerve to be partially premiered on Netflix. How dare they? See, I don't go to the movie theater anymore because, one, I don't like multiplex bull crap. I hate that. I like a standalone movie theater. I don't like commercials before the movie comes on. I hate that. Keep a curtain closed, play music like they used to do. I don't want to be anybody advertising to me except for the previews of the coming attractions. And of course, the third thing is in these multiplexes, it makes it easier for some maniac to go in and mow down an entire audience with an AR-15. The Florida Project. The Florida Project. Just saw that. One of the finest movies about childhood in conflict with the evil of the adult world since Au revoir, Les Enfants by Louis Malle, The Night of the Hunter, directed by Charles Laughton, The Lord of the Flies, Empire of the Sun, The 400 Blows, and Los Olvidados. I was also impressed by Lady Bird, another one I'd be happy to see a Best Picture nominee for, Dunkirk, and 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri. All right? And these are the ones that I choose. I am surprised that The Shape of Water got so many nominations. It was not, and I guarantee you, it was not the best Guillermo del Toro feature. I mean, Shape was a good movie, but it was not a great movie. And it did not help that it had 2-dimensional villains. Michael Shannon's sadistic creep, the character he played, was very entertaining as a Shannon villain is. But this actor, who happens to be a fine actor, was ill-used. You want to have a 13 nominated Academy Award movie, including so-called Best Picture, and you don't even have, your main villains are not even, like, they're only 2-dimensional cartoons? Oh, it's a fantasy, an adult fantasy. That's what they say, an adult well, it's not adult to me if you make 2-dimensional villains. The main thing I liked about Shape is that it was trying to heal the outrage committed against the original Creature from the Black Lagoon. Now, folks, if you've ever seen the original Creature from the Black Lagoon trilogy, which includes The Creature from the Black Lagoon, The Revenge of the Creature, and The Creature Walks Among Us, the humans abuse this being to no end. It is so sad. And the third movie in the trilogy, The Creature Walks Among Us, this being is subjected to experimental surgery. They close up his gills. What a nightmare. I find it very hard to watch now because my sympathies totally lie with the creature. So I'm watching Shape, The Shape of Water, and I appreciate the fact that they're trying to do good by trying to pay back, give some payback for the persecuted Black Lagoon creature. There's even an indication in the movie that this gill man that you see in Shape is actually related to, or may even be, the original Creature from the Black Lagoon, because basically he's coming from the same place where the Creature from the Black Lagoon of the original came from. The Shape of Water is a good movie, but not a great movie. And I'm going to tell you, I enjoy the work of Del Toro. He did a great TV series that just was concluded, The Strain. But he also directed and wrote Cronos, The Devil's Backbone, Pan's Labyrinth. And these were great movies. Even the two Devil Boys that he did, Del Toro did, were better than The Shape of Water. Logically, the Best Picture category should only be given to the movie that won most of the other categories. Also, movie genres should be judged separately and not put in the same category. As they, in the Golden Globes, they have separate Best Picture nominations for musicals and comedies and dramas on the other side and the like. Remember this, that most of the time if a movie is nominated for Best Picture, remember this, and it is not nominated for Best Director too, it will probably lose. Like this 3 billboards in Ebbings was nominated for the Best Picture, but it's director, and he wrote a beautiful script. He may end up being nominated for Best Writer or of something, but director was not nominated. So the only movies that usually win in Best Picture are the ones that were nominated for Best Director also, which shows you how much bull crap this is. Now, I could be wrong, and I understand that. That little girl, her name is Brooklyn, L-Y-N-N, I love that name, Brooklyn Prince. She played Mooney in The Florida Project. The movie I said about one of the finest movies about childhood. Not only should it have been nominated for Best Picture, but this little girl, she should have been nominated for Best Actor Female too. But too young, right? Bullshit!